Hi guys, welcome again to Learning Tree the Fun Way with Tree Junior Pro. I'm with Nati.
Hello.
And for today, right, we decided to make fried plantain with bean stew. Well, black-eyed peas stew, right? And while we're doing that, we'll do this week's translations, right?
Some of these ingredients, we've already focused on them in the previous cooking episodes, so it should be easier for you to remember. Of course, Qwesi is going to go through them one by one to just remind those people who actually forgot or those people who were not actually with us in the previous episodes. So yes, so I'll be asking one by one and Qwesi is going to be telling us what they are in tree.
Yeah.
So these are actually black-eyed peas, and I believe this is where the group actually got their name, black-eyed peas. So yes. So I'm going to ask Qwesi what peas or beans are in tree, and he'll explain. Yes.
So I'm not sure what peas are, but beans are actually, well, beans in tree is edua. Edua is beans.
Edua.
Yes, that is beans. 100%.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, so we'll move on to the onions.
Okay, onions in tree is jane.
Jane.
Yeah, it's jane.
Jane.
Yes.
Onions.
Yes.
Okay. And tomatoes?
Tomatoes is intos. It's a borrowed word from the English word tomatoes. So we say intos. It's commonly known as intosi.
Ntosi.
Yeah, intosi.
Sounds like toes. Ntosi. Yes. Okay, and then this is ginger.
Well, that has ginger and chili underneath.
Oh my goodness.
So there's
Okay.
chili there.
Okay, please do open up.
Oh, okay, cool. So there's chili underneath there. Right? So it's both
there's
ginger
chili.
and chili. So ginger in tree is called akikadro.
Akikadro.
Akikadro. That is ginger. Then chili or pepper is mako.
Mako.
Yeah, mako.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, and then here I see we have tomato paste, and what's the other one?
Tomato paste and literally chicken stock.
Chicken stock.
Yeah, no, I don't think there's any name. It's just the brand. We use Knorr here. So that's basically tomato paste and chicken stock that I'm going to mix with water and add to this stew.
Okay. Yes. That's nice. And then I see we have plantain here, and it's very ripe.
Yes. So plantain in itself in tree is called boaa.
Boaa.
Yes, but when it's ripe plantain, it's called cocoa.
Cocoa.
So this is actually cocoa because it's ripe plantain.
Cocoa.
Yeah.
Nice.
100%.
Okay, so thank you very much for explaining the ingredients.
Yep.
And of course, we're also using oil.
Oh yeah. We're also using oil, which is ammoa, which is actually cooking oil. So cooking oil in tree is ammoa. Ammoa. Then we're also using salt, which is inchain. Inchain is salt. Yeah. So inchain is salt. Just that they're not laid out on the table, but yeah.
We thank you, Mr. Ampofo.
Yes.
For explaining everything. So now I'll be sitting here.
Yeah.
And he can get to the cooking.
Yes. Okay, now guys, we're doing the first translation. I think it's from Afa Ray.
Yes.
And Afa Ray wanted to know 3 things in tree. So why she'll ask me the 3 things, she'll ask me in English and I'll translate it into tree. Then we start with the cooking. So what's the first thing that Afa Ray asked?
Okay. So the first thing that Afa Ray wanted to know is, I did it by myself. Nobody helped me with it.
Okay, so I did it by myself and nobody helped me with it. Okay, that in tree can be said as miana meyɛɛe, obiara mwame, right? Okay, that's a bit fast. So if I break it down to be miara na meyɛɛe, obiara mwame. So basically what I'm saying is miara is myself.
Miara.
Na meyɛɛe is did it. So I did it by myself. Miara na meyɛɛe is I did it by myself. I did it alone, right? Obiara mwame. Obiara is everyone. Ne? Mwame is moi is help. Me is me.
Okay, so the second one is I didn't do it by myself.
So it's the opposite.
They helped me with it.
I didn't do it by myself.
Yes.
They helped me do it. Okay.
They
cool.
helped me with it.
They helped me with it, right? So now that in Twi will be Ɛnyɛ miara na meyɛɛe, which is I didn't do it by myself, or I didn't do it alone. Ɔmo is they.
Ooh.
Boaa is help. So ɔmo boaa me is they helped me. Ma meyɛɛe, to do it. So again, Ɛnyɛ miara na meyɛɛe. Ɔmo boaa me. Ma meyɛɛe.
The last one is it happened last week.
Okay, cool. So it happened last week, right? It happened last week. That's it, right? Okay, so it will be esi na watchia ekwamuno, right? So esi is it happened. Na watchi is 1 week. Na watchi is a week in short. Na watchi. So if I say esi na watchi, it happened week because na watchi is week, right? If you say is a specific week, ne? Ekwamuno that passed. Now we're going to start with the beans because what happens is usually people leave this overnight. I did not. So if I cook it myself, it might take like 3 hours to cook. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the stove, put on the beans, and we'll come back to you guys. But I think Nacho will follow me the whole process. Then we'll come back again and do another translation. Now I'm going to pour the beans, and it should take, as I said, 3 hours. I'm going to add water to this. So what will happen is once it's done, I'll show you guys the end result. Okay guys, so it's been 3 hours. The beans is done. We took out the water from it. Now it's basically the beans without the water. Don't be scared. What happens is some people actually mash it. So you have some mashed parts and some not. Some are still whole. But I think I cooked it for too long. It took me 3.5 hours. All right guys, so to start with this stew, what I usually do is I start with the onion, right? So let's start with the onion and let it fry. This is where we need it to saute for at least 15 minutes. So guys, it's still busy sauteing. Let's give it another 10 to 15 minutes. Then what we'll do is we'll add the ginger and pepper or chilies, whichever one you call it, which is mako in Twi. Then we'll add all the other ingredients. So now we decided to do the second translation while the onion is busy in the background. So the next person needed something translated was Jossiah. Jossiah, thanks again for your continuous support, and Afa Ray as well. Thank you for your support as well. So I think Jossiah wanted to know 3 things.
Yes.
All right, cool. What's the first thing?
Okay, the first thing is, what is the meaning of this?
What is the meaning of this? Okay. So what in Twi in this context can be said in 2 ways. You can either say yay, which is like this, also represents that, or what, ne? Or you can say way. So either way or yay means exact same thing. Yay. Yeah. So what was the sentence again?
What is the meaning of this?
Okay. So in Twi, what is the meaning of this would be yay chireseng, or you can say way chireseng.
So the second one is, what is your business here?
So this one can be said in 2 ways, literally speaking. Wu ye den wo ha. So wu ye den wo ha, right, is what are you, well, literally what are you doing here?
Yes.
Right, so it's wu ye den wo ha. So that's the first one, right? The second one would be wu pe dien wo ha.
Wu pe dien.
So wu pe dien wo ha is what do you want here? So the 2 ways of saying what you just said right now would be wu ye dien wo ha, or wu pe dien wo ha.
So let me see. Kweku, don't be naughty. Okay.
If I say wu ha drink, or if I say oh ha drink, right? What I'm trying to say is the person is bothering me. There are 2 ways that I can actually say it. I can say kweku and ha I drink, which is kweku. Basically stop being naughty. And ha is, you're saying kweku is what was the sentence?
Don't be naughty.
Don't be naughty. So I would say kweku and ha drink, right? Or I can say kweku and ha ma drink, which is don't annoy me or don't irritate me. You know what I'm trying to say? So it depends on the context. So you can either say Kweku and hydrin or Kweku and hamadrin. All right. This was from Jossiah, right?
Yes.
Okay, Jossiah. Thanks again for your continued support. We have to go back and check on the onions. They're busy sauteing still. Okay, cool. Now I think it has sauteed enough, so I'm going to add my ginger and chili. That's basically one chili there. Then I'll add garlic as well. Chopped, chopped garlic? What do you call this? Grounded garlic. When that's done, I'll add the tomatoes in there. And then I'll also add the tomato puree with chicken stock. So while we wait for the other stuff, right, to fry, let's quickly do this. This is me taking off the shell of the cocoa, which is ripe plantain. I see that some people do not do this. I like doing this because to me it feels like you're cleaning it, which is great. Then we cut it in like so.
At an angle.
At an angle. It's always nice. It looks nice at an angle. Do that. That one just gave me there.
Oh, the onions and the chili and the ginger smell really good. I wish you were here to actually smell it.
No, yeah.
Smells really good.
Very good. Yeah, it looks good. I was scared that it's burning, but not yet. So this is the last one. Okay, so this is done. So what I'll do is I'll just rinse it in salt water.
Okay.
Right. Cool. So I think I overdid it while I was busy with the cocoa, with the ripe plantain. So now we put in tomatoes. Right. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix the tomato puree with the chicken stock. I think that's a bit too thick. Let me add more water. I try not to put salt in this because the chicken stock already has salt. So let's add that in there.
That looks really yummy.
Yeah, it does. Wait until it's almost done. So what we're gonna do is we'll probably do a translation right now, but we'll wait for this to simmer. When it's done, then we'll add the beans. Then basically the stew is done. Guys, so we're now going to try and tackle Qwesi's with a Q, Qwesi's translation, and a few of Daniel's. What did Qwesi want to know?
Okay, so Qwesi, this is very funny. So I wonder who he wants to tell this to. So Qwesi says she doesn't have manners. Manners.
Okay, so manners is basically if somebody doesn't have good behavior, sort of, right? So in Twi, that's subain, that's manners.
Subain.
Yeah, subain. So if we say she, in Twi, we don't have she or he. We have man and woman, we don't have he or she.
Oh.
So berima is man, oba is woman, but we don't have he or she. It's represented by the word o. So o represents a person. So it's just person. So to say he or she doesn't have manners, I'll say oni. The ni negates whatever I'm saying. So if I say o wo subang, I'll say the person has manners. But if I want to say the person doesn't have manners, I'll say oni subang or ni subang, which is the person doesn't have any manners.
Okay, so what if you want to add in the gender? Like, you know, in Tonga, you say anganati mena sisesilu.
Yeah. Okay. So you're saying this lady or this woman?
Yeah,
so,
this woman or this lady. So they know it's a woman, not a man.
You just say oba no ni. So that specific woman. Oba no ni subang. Oba no ni subang. Or oberima no ni subang. Daniel. Okay, let's do some of Daniel.
Okay. So now we're moving on to Daniel. Yeah. So Daniel has 9.
Yeah.
9 things that he wanted to be translated.
Yeah.
So the first one is everything fine?
Is everything fine? That can be said in 2 ways. So the first and easiest way will be BBI or BBI. BBI is everything fine, right? Or you can say BBI boko.
So okay, the second one that Daniel
Yes.
wanted to know is why do you have to do that?
Why do you have to do that? Now that can be said as Adena ewose uyesa. So basically Adena ewose uyesa. That's it.
Okay. Okay, so the third one, so we're moving quite quickly so that at least we can get through all of the translations. Yes. Okay, so number 3 is, do you prefer the city or village?
Okay. I just need to break down. City is Kuromu. Kuromu is city or town. Village is Ekurase. Ekurase is village. So to say, do you prefer the village or town? You're basically asking me, do you like the village or town, in short? That's what you're asking me, right? So that in Twi would be Wupe Kurom Anase Ekurase. So do you like town or city? Do you like the city or town better than, which is prefer, right? That's another way of saying prefer, than the village.
Okay, so number 4, why did you stop?
Okay, why did you stop in Twi is, okay, Gina is stop.
Gina Bemano!
Yes, Gina is stop, right? So if you want Adeng is why, right? What was the question again? Why did you stop?
Why did you stop?
So why did you stop would be Adeng Tina Wu Jinai, because Wu is you. Na Gina is stop, but Jinai is like past tense. Why did you? Because of did, right? So it becomes why did you stop would be Adeng Tina Wu Jinai. I think we'll come back to Daniel's remaining translations. I just need to quickly check the stew, see what's happening. Then we'll come back to you guys. I think towards the end we'll do the remainder of Daniel's translations.
Okay.
All right, cool. So we are about to add the beans or the peas. Ooh, that seems like a lot. Let's see how that fares. The stew is in all its essence done. The only thing left is we're now just gonna fry the plantain. Vegetable oil, can you use whichever oil you want? We're using canola oil actually. So let's fry this. Remember, I washed it with salt water just for it to have a bit of salt. That is starting to smell good.
Yeah. Oh, we're just hungry.
Yeah, you don't want it. We'll show you when it's all done.
Yes.
And we are plating out.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Back. We're busy still frying the plantain. The stew is done. So let's continue with what Daniel wanted to know. I think this is the 5th thing. All right,
Yes,
cool.
this is the 5th one.
All right, cool.
So I wish I can get one just like you.
I wish I can get one just like you. Okay, cool. I think that I can put in 2 ways, right? The very first way one can actually say that would be menya, which is if I could, which is like wishing, right? So one can say menya se me to me enya ba utiseo. So that is I wish I could get one that's like yours, which is basically what you're saying, right? Menya se metumi enya ba ko ti se wodie no. Wodie is like yours. So again, the 2 ways is menya se metumi enya ba ko ti se wo, or menya se metumi enya ba ko ti se wodie no. Yeah. Then the next thing,
One day.
one day.
Yeah, we always say one day is one day when we play the lotto. So one day.
One day is dakoro.
Dakoro.
Yeah, dakoro.
Dakoro
So-
is dakoro.
Da is day, kuro is one. So 1 is dapro.
Dapro.
Yes.
Okay, that's nice. Very easy. So number 7 is fried it well.
Fry it well will be chinuye. Chi is fried. So chi is fried. No is that specific thing. Ye is well. So chinuye. Fry it well.
Okay. And number 8 is speak on.
Yeah, speak on. I wasn't sure exactly what Daniel wanted to say, so I think I went with speak about. Like speak on something, speaking about something, right? So that in Twi is kasawo.
Okay, so the last one is where did you see him?
Where did you see him? Okay, where did you see him is quite simple. I think I've done that in a lot of my videos, but there are 2 ways one can actually say it. So you can say ehefa na uhuno. So ehefa is where in particular. Na uhuno is did you see the person? Then the other way is just ehe. It's just ehe na uhuno, which is where did you see the person?
Oh, wow.
That's about it. So Daniel, Qwesi with a Q. Who else?
Jossiah.
Afa Ray and Jossiah. Thanks again for your continued support. I really appreciate you guys. By the way, our live translations will be next Sunday. I'm not sure what the date is, but next Sunday is our live translation with Mark.
Let me check.
Okay, please check. And guys, remember to get the Tree Junior Pro app. With that and this, you learn the language quicker. If you like the content of the channel, please click on the like button, please click on the subscribe button, and please click on the bell button for future notifications. Well, we're not saying goodbye now. We still have to show you the end result. We'll say our goodbyes after showing you guys how everything is done. So guys, this is the end result. We just need to taste and see if it's nice, but there'll be pictures of this at the end of end of the video. Let me just get a taste and see. It's a bit hot. It's still a bit hot.
How is it?
We'll go. Fresh good.
Yeah, I don't want to burn myself. It
It's
looks
really
like it looks really hot. So
Wow.
I'm just gonna wait until the end and then I'll eat it.
It's really good. I think towards the end, right, the sugar from this, the sweet from this, because it's a bit sweet because it's ripe, actually comes in. Excuse me. It's really nice. But with that, guys, lots of love from us. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, bye.